Is Harry working his way back into the royal fold? Is he going to be back on royal duties? That's the question I'm asking. As it seems, there's a few little puff pieces that have been put out to try and bluff the public. One was a poll that suggested that Harry was more popular than Princess Catherine, which I don't think that's actually really correct, is it? So who is putting this out there, and why are they trying to bluff the UK? Why are they trying to make it look like that Harry's really popular when it just came out last week that they're not very popular in America? I don't feel that Harry is in America. I feel that he is in the UK. I really do. But is he trying to work his way back in? Has King Charles forgiven him? I don't think King Charles would forgive him and put him back into the royal fold, as in a working royal. But why are these puff pieces being put out there? Is this testing the waters of the people of the UK to see how they feel about it? You know, with everything the UK has been through over the last year or so, the people of the UK deserve better. They've been betrayed. He's a traitor. He's done everything that a royal doesn't do. He's been very disrespectful. Now, a lot of people are losing their minds over the fact that the royal family put out a birthday wish for him on their royal website. Now, we know it wouldn't have been King Charles directly, it would be staff. We know he doesn't have social media and all that kind of stuff, and he has said himself he doesn't even really read the newspapers. You know, he has people that tells him important things that goes on. He doesn't need to read newspapers and be on social media. We know the staff did it. But in my opinion, I feel they put that message out there just to pacify the little brat. So he couldn't come back and say, oh, look, they missed my birthday as well. You know, they don't care about me. Where. The usual where that Harry does. They didn't want him to spit his dummy. That's the way I see it. And in all honesty, it was a great PR move because now he can kind of zip his lips. And the Queen did say that the birthday wishes that would be put out when someone reached a milestone birthday, like a 30th, 40th, 50th, something like that. So it's not unusual for the royal family to do this. So I'm not even going to worry about this stupid birthday wish. But the fact that there's these puff pieces out there that the king wants to reconcile with him, and we know they've been going on for a while, and now this poll, and apparently a lot of people in the UK have said they didn't even see this poll. So it's obviously another puff piece, another look over here while we do this over there kind of a thing. I just don't feel that the people of the UK will be very welcoming to a traitor. You know, they've got a lot going on. People are worried about paying their bills, putting food on their table, you know, heating their homes come winter shortly in the UK. They have bigger things to worry about that aren't being addressed. Why is this splashed all over the newspapers and magazines and everything else about Harry being so popular? If he goes back as a working royal, there's going to be a lot of upset people. I've been following the royal family for over 40 years, and I tell you now, they accept him back as a working royal, and I pretty much will, won't be happy. I actually think I would be done with them, because how can they actually forgive and forget what he's done? You know, to the late Queen, to Prince Philip, to the rest of the family, to the people of the UK. How could they possibly forgive that? I mean, I know that the King is quite religious, and it probably is in his nature to forgive, and that's a fair call as a father, if he wants to do that as a father. But on a working level for the country, I think that would be a very detrimental move on his behalf. I think he will ruin the royal family himself if he played that chess piece. And it's highly unfair for Prince William to have to face this because he's copped a lot of backlash from Harry. You know, him bullying his wife and calling her a racist and, not even lending a, oh, I'm sorry to hear your wife's got cancer. The little crappy statement they put out was so cold. I just don't feel that the people of the UK would be happy about this. I don't feel like lots of people would be happy about this. Please let me know your thoughts and opinions, because it's always good to have a say, and let us know what you think, because I personally think it's a really bad move. And to me, it looks like they're trying to smooth things out. Now, the royal family are not new to this. For a member of the family to be very disliked and then they come back from that. Look at Camilla. She was not liked for many, many, many years, and now she's very loved. Fergie wasn't liked for a very long time after the divorce, and now people like her. She's got her own career and people like her, and she's doing really well. So it's not a new thing for them to come back from the dark place. It's, never complain, never explain. So if they don't say anything and they just do and pop him back in, does the UK have to accept that? Does the world have to accept that that's the way it is? I mean, I suppose we have to. We can't do anything else but say boo and that we're not happy. But because they live in this real bubble of a world, is that actually going to affect them? Do you know what I mean? Is that actually going to affect them? If they said tomorrow he's back as a working royal, they got their 50-50, didn't they? Because they've spent the last 4 years doing what they've done, doing these interviews and disgracing the family, and yet we're going to bring him back and he's just going to be a working royal. I just don't think it'll sit well with a lot of people. I think it'll be a very bad move. But if that's the move they make, we just have to cop it on the chin, don't we? Because who are we? Little minions, little peasants. We are nobodies. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think something is going on behind the scenes? Because this is a little bit fishy, isn't it? It's a little bit fishy that they put this poll out that he's so popular when we know he's not. Who's he popular with? Certainly not with veterans that are homeless, and no one's doing nothing about that in the UK. What about them? What about the elderly people? Lots of questions that need to be answered. Catch you on the next one.